podcast is never intended as legal advice. Each podcast is a brainstorm of ideas and potential solutions. Consult an attorney for your legal questions. Thank you. Welcome. Today's discussion is protecting your family member. Could be a mom, could be a dad, could be a cousin, whatever, from a boyfriend or girlfriend who appears to be homing in on taking control of your family member. This is most difficult from a distance. And I had somebody who saw my father as a wonderful catch. In fact, he had 2 or 3 of them who would have done anything to have buried him in his last 5 years. And so, but it's usually a younger person who's trying to take control because they want something. And what do you think they want? Besides comfort, they sometimes want money. So what you have to do is minimize the contact regarding money and make sure that your parent knows that they're still in control. And as my father said when he was 97, I'm thinking about getting married. My sibling and I almost fell off our chair because he had only been single a couple of years, and getting married to somebody else didn't really bring in a lot of new excitement to his world. So if that's the case, you may have to move your family member, of which you will have control over at that point. You may have to limit access by anyone coming into where they live, because they may not be living with you when they're in their 90s. They may be living in a place that provides services or at home with services. And if the other family members are trying to get something from your parent, you need to make sure that your family is not victimized. You need to make sure that everything's protected and preserved. And so you need to keep a close watch on who your family member has contact with. And you can have really simple open-ended questions. Oh, who did you visit with today? Did you see so-and-so, if you know the name? And oftentimes, the parent will talk about some general things. Don't ask them what they had for breakfast, because most of us don't remember, but ask them very specific questions that you believe your parent can answer without it imposing on the parent for failing to recall. You know, nobody wants to belittle a family member just because they can't do the things they used to do. And I was quite surprised when my father was in his late 90s, when he was worried about, can we really afford for me to stay here? I asked him what he thought he made for Social Security, and he said $50 a month. Well, of course that's not true. My father held a very high position within a very large organization, and so his Social Security was more than $50 a month. And so the concept of money changes over time with a family member as they age. My father accused me of stealing a $20 bill that I gave to him to put in his eyeglass case, which was okay because everybody knew that I didn't do that. But most of the time, finances are not supposed to be a part of their health care and housing. And so you have to find a way to distract your family member from talking about it to others and limit your coverage of finances to a simple, organized manner. Because I always offered for my father, I'll bring you your bank statements and we'll go over them. But he never really wanted to go over them. I'm not sure what he wanted, but that seemed to work very well. So you can offer that as a potential solution to keep your parent informed, but also distanced from the finances and distanced from another person trying to take control. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to our next session regarding the roller coaster ride journey, making it as graceful as possible for your parent.